The ARAL Reading program ensures that every learner follows a clear and structured pathway toward improving their reading skills, and just as important, it also provides defined exit points so that teachers, school heads, and stakeholders understand when and how a child is ready to move on. Exiting the program is not random, but is based on measurable progress. Mastery of the Big Six skills for Key Stage 1. Achievement of grade-level standards through Phil-IRI for Key Stages 2 and 3, and evidence gathered from both formative and summative assessments. These exits guide whether a learner can fully return to regular classroom instruction, continue with minimal classroom-based support, or stay in ARAL with more intensive interventions, making the process transparent, collaborative, and responsive to the learner's actual needs. 1. Entry assessment. To begin with, learners undergo an entry assessment depending on their key stage. Key Stage 1, grades 1 to 3. The CRLA, Classroom Reading Level Assessment, is the primary tool at the start of the school year. The focus is on the Big Six reading skills: oral language, phonological awareness, phonics, vocabulary, fluency, and comprehension. The results from CRLA serve as the baseline for the IRIP, Individualized Reading Intervention Plan. Key Stages 2 and 3, grades 4 to 10. The Phil-IRI, Philippine Informal Reading Inventory, is the standard entry tool. However, if the Phil-IRI result shows a frustration level and indicates that the learner is reading 3 grade levels below their current placement, then the CRLA will be used for a more detailed evaluation. 2. Weekly flow of instruction. Moving forward, instruction follows a structured weekly flow. Days 1 to 4. Learners participate in focused reading sessions guided by their IRIP. Day 5, Friday, a check-in is conducted, which is a formative assessment to determine if weekly targets and objectives have been achieved. Results from the check-in are used to update the IRIP, refine strategies, and adjust group placement. Importantly, all assessments are carried out in a supportive environment to ensure learners remain confident and free from unnecessary anxiety. 3. Quarterly summative assessment. At the end of each quarter, a summative assessment is conducted. This measures progress in fluency, decoding, comprehension, vocabulary, reading strategies. In addition to these, qualitative indicators are also considered, such as participation or attendance, confidence level, engagement with reading activities. Finally, results are compared to the baseline data from CRLA or Phil-IRI to accurately measure learner growth. For pathways and exit measures, based on the results, learners are placed into specific pathways. Specifically, they may fall into one of the following. 1. How will the learner exit from ARAL reading? Indicator achieves grade-level standards as shown in Phil-IRI or summative results. Learner can fully participate in class without additional support. 2. Exit from ARAL reading with classroom support. Indicator approaching grade-level expectations but still has minor gaps. Learner no longer requires daily ARAL sessions, but continues to receive targeted support from the classroom teacher. 3. Exit from ARAL Reading Basic. Measure demonstrates mastery of foundational Big Six skills, such as decoding and basic fluency. Learner is ready to progress to more advanced comprehension tasks. 4. Exit from ARAL Reading Plus. Measure shows consistent grade-level fluency and comprehension. Learner can apply reading strategies independently and is performing at the instructional or independent reading level. 5. Remain in ARAL reading. Measure learner demonstrates progress but continues to show significant gaps in fluency or comprehension. Requires extended ARAL sessions and more intensive IRIP interventions. 5. Documentation and collaborative decision-making. Equally important, all exit placements and decisions must be properly documented. This includes IRIP updates, assessment results, and observations. Furthermore, decisions about a learner's pathway should be made collaboratively by tutors, classroom teachers, parents or guardians, and other education professionals to ensure that the support provided is both accurate and appropriate. 6. End of school year, USY, assessment. Finally, at the end of the school year, a comprehensive assessment is conducted. The Phil-IRI is administered 1 month before the fourth quarter exam to reassess learner progress. Learners who have not yet met grade-level expectations will be recommended to join the ARAL Summer Program for continued support and intervention. Always remember, the ARAL reading journey is systematic and evidence-based. For Key Stage 1, the CRLA is the primary tool with a strong focus on the Big 6 skills. For Key Stages 2 and 3, the Phil-IRI is the main assessment, with the CRLA administered only when learners fall into the frustration level and are 3 grade levels behind. Exits are determined by demonstrated mastery of the Big 6 and attainment of grade-level standards. Ultimately, the Phil-IRI serves as the final benchmark at the end of school year, guiding whether a learner successfully graduates from ARAL or continues in the ARAL Summer Program for additional support. This clear and progressive pathway ensures that every learner receives the right intervention at the right time, with a well-defined measure of readiness to move forward.